My name's Paxton. I'm in 8th grade and I go to the Vancouver School of Arts and Academics, or VSAA. And I guess I heard about Young Life. I didn't really know a lot about it, but I heard about it through one of my friends, and she was like, you guys should come to Young Life, and we were like, well, what is it? And she's like, well, it's just this place you go to learn about God, and it's really fun too. And then we're like, okay. And so we all decided to go one day, and it was actually really a lot funner than I expected. We played a lot of games and stuff, and so just kind of made you feel welcome if you were new. And our leaders were amazing. They weren't just leaders that kind of just like talked to you or talked at you. They kind of tried to relate to you, and they tried to connect with you, and it was really cool to know that they had already been there and they had already gone to school and they had already did all these things that we did, and so it was really nice to get their advice. And they're still like young, and so we can still kind of like have fun with them and talk to them about things that we know they'll understand. And so I know that my leaders have gone out of their way. They have taken us places, and they'll go to your soccer games, they'll go to your performances, they'll support you and they'll encourage you, and they just want to have fun with you and talk to you. So that was really, really a big part of it.
I first heard about Young Life through friends who had children who were friends with my daughter, and when one day my daughter asked, can I go to this Young Life meeting? And I thought, okay, great. You know, seemed to me that it was going to be a positive experience, and she went once, and it just took going once, and ever since then she hasn't stopped. She loves to go. She's been going for 3 years now, and I have a son as well who's just starting to go. You know, these young leaders that are a part of Young Life, they are so positive and really, really are such great role models for our children. You know, they actually go above and beyond many times, more than just the weekly meetings. They outside of the meetings do things with our children and are establishing relationships.
I got involved with Young Life when I was in middle school, Halkson Middle School, 7th grade. Through Young Life, my relationship with God has just gone crazy. Before Young Life, I kind of knew Him. Like, I knew Jesus, yeah, all that stuff, but I didn't have a relationship with Him. I didn't know Him as my friend, as my Savior. I just kind of knew of Him. And through Young Life, that's changed. Like, through leading, through being a Young Life kid myself, just learning how to read the Bible, learning how to spend time with God. Some of the ways I've seen these kids impact is just seeing that kids that I've seen coming as 6th graders just kind of just super loud, out of the wall, off the wall, like just, let's be honest, they're obnoxious sometimes, but just kind of seeing how God can work in them, not only calm them down, but calm them down so like they have a focus towards God sometimes, some of these kids, so like you can actually see. So a lot of people say that middle schoolers are too young just to kind of understand everything, but like I've seen these kids come in as 6th graders and then leave as 8th graders, totally different people, totally people, you know, just some of them just absolutely on fire for God, and that you know, they're just excited to see what God can do in their lives. Some of the kids that I led in middle school are leading the middle school with me now. It's like just seeing that transformation throughout the middle school.
My name is Macy. I go to VSAA. I'm in 8th grade. Young Life has affected me a lot. It's grown me so much closer to God, because I think if I hadn't started going in 6th grade, I probably wouldn't be where I am right now in my relationship with God. You have people that are like going through the same things as you, because we're all going through the same things, and we're all teenagers.
Hi, my name is Seaton Charles. I go to Thomas Jefferson and I'm in 6th grade. And I first heard about Young Life when my sister was going.
and she was in 6th grade, but I was in elementary school and I couldn't go, but I wish I could go. She's always telling me about all the friends I could make, or all the friends she made, and like how fun it is and what you learn there. And now I go. I've been going for about 6 or 7 weeks now, and it's really fun. I've learned a lot more about God, and I made a lot more friends, and I know a lot more people now. And when I can't go anymore, I'll be a leader and go and help out with the kids and tell them how great the place is. Tell them like what you learn there and stuff, and try to encourage more kids to come.
Hi, my name's Jordan. I go to Hoxton Middle School. I'm in 8th grade, and I first heard about Young Life when my neighbor asked me to go to a food fight they have, and that's where I met Grant. And Young Life has changed my life because I've met more friends. And before Young Life, I had a little relationship with God, and I treated people not as good. And I have a better relationship with God now.
My name is Katie Schnitzer, and I'm a leader at Thomas Jefferson and VSAA. And I heard about Young Life when I was in high school. My friends invited me, and Young Life for me was really important at that time because I just needed someone to talk to, and the leaders at the high school club were really important to me because they just like spent time in my life and really made an effort to keep in touch with me every day, and just through them I really saw like who Jesus was, just the way they loved me and unconditionally, and just spent time with me. Time was huge, and that's what I love about Young Life, just that it's not just another church group that you go to. It's a place where you can go and build relationships with the leaders and with other students. So I started leading this last year at TJ, and being able to share what my leaders shared with me and be there for them, and just live life with them and have fun. They have really changed a lot just in the time that I've seen them. Young Life is just a place where they can go to, and everyone's friends with each other. Like, there's no fighting, there's no weirdness. Like, everyone has that common love for Young Life. So if we're just hanging out during the week, not on club days, like everyone comes together and they're really excited about hanging out, and it just brings them together to be friends with people they normally wouldn't be friends with.
We are, through the suggestion of our son, are now reading the Bible every night. I used to do that with my family growing up. Here's a child, coming to me. Here's my son coming to me saying, let's do this as a family. And of course I'll say yes, and of course we're going to do it as a family. So we've been doing that. There's been changes in our life, and through Young Life, our kids are bringing all that goodness home and transforming our family life. So I'm really proud of that. I'm really excited for them, and I'm excited for us, and this is just the beginning, and I'm not pretty excited to see all the good things that will come, and our journey is just beginning.